Hi, I'm Sean Jeffrey with REMAX Real Estate. I work for REMAX Whatcom County. I've been with REMAX for the last almost 26 years, been in the business 27 years, so a lot of experience. I'm doing my year-end review for 2023. What did we see in 2023? That's a good question. I've been wondering that for the last few weeks. I finally got to my statistics, and it actually was pretty consistent on what I saw. Did the market go up? Did it hold? Did prices hold? Did prices go down? And so I'm going to share my screen with you here. And so I do these statistics every year. They're based on year over year. And I do residential homes only. I'm excluding land, condos, multifamily, manufactured home. I'm only doing stick homes, and I do year over year. And I keep track of Whatcom County as a whole, Bellingham and Ferndale. And as you can see, I've been keeping track since '07. '07 was the height of our market at that year. And then we saw that financial bubble burst, and we saw people go under. We saw short sales. And so prices kept decreasing until about end of 11 and 12, they started going up, as you can see here. And so with prices, first I'm going to show you for 2023. So for Whatcom County as a whole, we went up from 657 to 692. That was just a 5.4% increase that you see there. Bellingham city limits, prices went up just about $700-800 from 822 to 823. That was 0.08% of an increase. So they held steady. Then you look at Ferndale. Ferndale actually went up from 644 to 659. So we just saw a 2.4% increase in prices there. And so as a whole, prices held in our county. We saw a little, back in the day, we used to, market would stay flat 2, 3 years. It would go up 1 to 2% for each year for about 2 or 3 years. Then it would stay flat again. So even seeing a 5.5% increase rate was actually pretty good. Different from the olden days when I first got in the business in the 90s and early 2000s on there. And so then I just want to show comparing last year to the height of the market of '07. If someone bought in the height and then they saw their values get hammered, well, good news, you're up 107% since then if you're still holding onto that house. It just shows you that um, property is the number one investment. Yeah, once in our lifetime, we've seen that the one big decrease and came back with a vengeance. Um, Bellingham up 120%, Ferndale 96.8%. Now, if you're lucky enough to buy when we hit bottom in 11 and 12, when it started coming back, look at you're up 155% in our county, 161 in Bellingham, and almost 150 in Ferndale. So it goes to show you wherever you bought in our county, you saw the same increase in average price. So numbers. So yeah, so you're looking good if you bought at the low of the market. Units sold, obviously down, but still good when you look at it historically. I mean, to be in the 2000 range, we didn't see that in the 90s and the early 2000s. And then you kind of look, so we were still as a county with just residential homes. We were down 28% at 2125, but we still a respectable number. Bellingham, we were down 23%, and Ferndale, uh, Ferndale were down 30%, 38% there from 492 to 305. So Ferndale got hit pretty hard, but numbers still respectable. And then and I'm not going to go into my overall existing homes, new homes, etc. I will talk about land, lots under an acre, so building lots. Uh, we went up from 172 to 184, less souls at 121 compared to 160, but still respectable. pro acres, 1 acre or greater is, we still had 86 sold, 65 last year. So those numbers went up with an average sales price of 350, which was down a little bit, but you see that fluctuating in land. So land is pretty much held its value as well. So overall, 2023 prices held, um, with the increase of rates. Um, what I did see was, I think numbers are increased prior to the summer in 23. I think we would have seen more higher than 5% increase. And so those rate increase, we saw prices average drop a little bit, which balances out for the year where we're at. But when you dig into that even further, you'll see that 70% of our sales were under the average price. So prices have really held. We've just had a higher percentage of sales in that 500-600 range than we've had above that average price on there. But averages have held. So 2024, what's to come? Well, the one thing I do know is low inventory. We're still low at 2 to 2.1 months of inventory. Rates are dropping a tiny bit, a little spike in activity since August and October, when I would say we lost 70% of our buyers. That there's a pent up amount of buyers that are just waiting for rates to drop. So if we see rates drop and we still have this low inventory, there's going to be a lot of competition for what's out there. And I think that's going to drive prices up again. So not what I was totally expecting, but that's what the numbers are showing. So it's probably a good time to get in the market at any point. I think down the road with lower rates, it's going to be harder to find your house, because people are still staying put. Everyone's locked in at 2.8%, 3% on homes. Inventory is going to stay down. Our buyers are going to come back and even decrease our months of inventory on market. So I think 2024 is going to be a pretty good year. If you want expert advice, if you want expert help, experience to help you through the process of purchasing investment property, land, uh, residential home, condo, I'm here to help. You can reach me at SeanJeffrey@remax.net, SeanJeffrey at remax.net. I'm at SeanJeffrey.com. 360-961-2483 is my cell. You can call me or text me, but I'd like to put my experience to use for you. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you find it helpful. And here's to 2024. I look forward to helping.